Good evening. This has turned from a rescue to a recovery effort. Emergency crews have been out here since shortly after 4 this afternoon. Looking at all of this destruction here really takes your breath away. This is part of a pile of bricks left behind by that accident.
Ashley, what do you got?
Good evening. This remains a very active scene out here. Police are still out here at Albert and LaSalle.
Ashley, what's the scene like now?
Good evening. A total of 74 people arrested tonight. He is completely shocked by this tragedy and heartbroken, and that his heart really goes out to these victims. Emergency crews and hazmat have been out here for several hours. The marshland has turned to ash, but the DNR says that it will have some vegetation soon. It's pretty remarkable. This is all that is left of a fallen tree here at 9th and Hadley. The tree actually fell on a school bus this afternoon near 29th and Burleigh.
Got me sweating.
The quiet of the afternoon is interrupted by a familiar sound.
You know, with my mom being injured and my little brother being gone, you know, it just leave it all up to me.
In this same area more than a week ago, 18-year-old Kendra Walker was shot and killed. The next day, 5 people were injured in a shooting during a vigil remembering the teen.
We stand strong.
Tuesday, as we interviewed Walker's brother about 3 suspects being arrested and charged in connection to the shootings.
It's been kind of hard because we're not having no money.
Our cameras captured gunshots ringing out again.
Neighborhood crazy, man.
Is that gunshot?
I hope it ain't. It sounds like it, but I hope it ain't.
And just around the corner, police tape and squads lined the intersection of 28th and Hour. 2 people were injured in the latest gun violence.
You know, it's good people in the neighborhood, but it's getting reckless.
It is a neighborhood in turmoil.
People don't have no self-respect no more.
With the family praying it will all stop.
Man, if we don't want to stop the violence, then, you know, how are we going to make it?
Yeah, good evening. Looking at all of this destruction here really takes your breath away. Homes are destroyed, debris is everywhere, and now people are trying to restore their lives.
Hi, how you doing, man? Do you have donations?
Sometimes moments of tragedy make you realize what is most important.
Yeah, I figured this is the best thing to do because you're helping people.
In Kirkland, Illinois,
You have items to drop off?
dozens of volunteers unload hundreds of trunks to help their neighbors in nearby Fairdale.
You got donations, man?
Michael Lipp has been working all day.
Leave it as a little piece.
The small community suffered unimaginable devastation.
It's swirling, and all of a sudden you're seeing the debris, and all of a sudden the transformer popped.
A huge tornado flattened homes, uprooted trees, and took at least 2 lives.
Very good soul, and I know she's going to be terribly missed by a lot of people.
The destruction
We got to do something.
is heartbreaking.
We got to help out wherever we can.
But people like Joe Crandon are trying to ease at least some of the pain.
And this was probably, I guess, the only thing I really could do.
In this disaster,
Yeah, we'll take the water. Let's
there
just
is
take it all.
determination,
It doesn't just stop here.
ready to rebuild, move forward, and grieve together.
It shouldn't always take a tragedy to bring people together. And we got to remember that we just need to stay together all the time as a community.
Basically everything, man?
That's what it's all about.
Pretty much. We can get you unloaded.
And those collecting items for the victims say they still need things like rakes and bags, work gloves, and dog food. They said even the smallest things can make a big difference. Good evening. A total of 74 people arrested tonight. Protesters continue to rally outside of the jail here, saying they're staying put until those people are released.
We're gonna leave with prayer.
It started off like all the rest.
God will not allow your foot to slip.
But a rally at Red Arrow Park
No justice!
quickly takes an unexpected route. Each step met with equal parts determination and frustration. On this night, a new path. Peaceful protests turn disruptive as about 100 people head to the interstate. 2 groups break off, blocking on-ramps. Chants are met with sirens.
So when we started leaving that entrance, then the Milwaukee Police Department pulled up
Protesters are met with police.
And they just started jumping on supporters.
One by one, demonstrators are arrested. The on-ramp is lit by emergency lights as protesters walk away.
If you are in the street,
on McKinley Avenue,
you are in the street, or you are not on a sidewalk, you are subject to arrest.
More arrests, including a member of the Hamilton family.
Fine, be still.
Those left move along.
We're not going to tear up nothing. We're not going to resort to a violent manner.
Vowing to continue disobedience for as long as they have to.
We will stay here until they let the people there arrested out.
Now, protesters say they're prepared to be out here until the morning. Another rally is planned for tomorrow in Red Arrow Park at 1.
We're going all the way to the end over here.
Backstage at the Milwaukee School of the Arts,
follow me.
People are taking their places.
You sit here.
They are anxious for the big performance to begin.
Please give yourself a round of applause for making it here.
As the piano starts to play, the choir
Give me your hand.
shares their voices.
You know, whether it's perfect or not, you're trying.
No one here ever envisioned they'd be on a stage.
The people in the audience can hear what this guy can do.
From the grave.
And they never thought of themselves as performers.
I'm not a singer.
Lord, I lift your name on high.
But they share a gift they discovered
It's a challenge for you to think that,
much later in life.
wow, I get up in the morning and I don't know what time I got up.
Using their voices
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
to bring awareness.
Or I say something to your significant other and you don't know whether you said it or not.
Each person in the Amazing Grace chorus has been touched by memory loss. They're either living with dementia or Alzheimer's disease or caring for someone who is.
See, I'm doing all I can to keep him active. I don't want him isolated.
It's been a blessing
There's
for
a
Pearl
person
and Charles
preaching at
Cannett,
It means a lot.
who've been part of the chorus for a year.
And he said, you know, I feel like something's happening to my memory. I think I'm getting dementia.
Charles is a man of few words.
There's a person inside even though he has dementia.
His wife, Pearl, has been his caregiver ever since his diagnosis in 2008.
And he told me, I believe I will be all right as long as I have the love of God in my heart.
The two married in 1986.
That's our wedding picture there.
Sharing countless memories.
My grandmothers were friends right next door.
But it's the one Charles won't remember that makes things tough at times.
It's not about the storms that comes in your life, but it's about learning to walk in the rain.
Every week they practice with the chorus.
Because we're doing it together and we're enjoying it together.
Each person here lets them know they are not alone.
Joy, joy. You feel comfortable because you're with people that's in the same situation as you are.
If it wasn't for music, I wouldn't be here.
The music can be like medicine, giving confidence and needed support.
I think that's what keeps me alive.
It is not something that should be hidden. It's something that we should embrace.
Like the song that is their namesake, they are finding strength.
Well, it's kind of soul-searching and comforting, too.
And persevering.
And I just found assurance in that song. So it can bring me to peace.
Allowing a small group that may be forgetful to give a performance that leaves a lasting impression. With photojournalist Joe Wagner, I'm Ashley Sears for Fox 6 News.